Don't touch my junk. Ladies and jellyfish, look at what we have here today. We've got my new multimeter. This thing is fantastic. I've got to say, I am really impressed with it. We've got, look at all these settings on here. I mean, this is only a basic, and this camera doesn't have a focus thing. I forgot about that. Autofocus. So we've got a whole bunch of settings there, and a very nice display. But you know what else turned up about 5 minutes after this arrived with Australia Post? With FedEx, I think it was, or Toll Priority. One of the two. We got my little blue ESR meter, which I'm just in the process of finishing up now. I was just doing a quick test as the manual recommends, just to make sure we get some zap on the zoop. So I'll see if I can... So what I'll do is connect the multimeter in series with this power, and we should see a quick little burst on the milliamp setting there. So let's just see if we can get that spike to happen again. So that's good, that means the circuit is doing something. So let's go ahead and fire it up. Get some ICs on there and yeah, let's do this! Here's the power on test. Looks promising. Out of focus, but promising. Cool. Oh, that looks pretty good to me. So then we've got the test leads joined, and we reset it. It was 0.05 ohms, but it's looking pretty good. Let's measure some things. I need capacitors. Okay, so I went and found my Iowa Mega CD caps. There's a lot of them. What seems to be true is that the bigger the capacitor, the better it is. Those ones are all good. Well, not all of them, but the big ones definitely are. Now I've gone ahead and I've got a new 220 microfarad 10 volt there, because I actually replaced them with 16 volt ones. So I thought I'd give it a test as a sort of a baseline for the 220s. Now I've been given this beautiful little chart here which details what sort of ranges they should be in. So this is a 10 volt, so we follow the voltage there, and 220 microfarads, so it should be somewhere in between there, or lower. The lower it is, the better. So at the moment, the known good one is registering a 0.32, which is... Focus. Well in the good zone. That part should be green down there. The good zone. So let's try this one, which was the one that was leaking. Had leaked. Nice yellow crusty fluid. Let's hook that up right now. That one's hooked in. Okay, so ESR is fine on this one, even though it's leaked everywhere. Huh. So chances are there's something else wrong with that capacitor. I can't imagine if I lost all my blood that I'd be working very well either. Anyway, there's a whole bunch here. I've noticed on the larger ones, the 470s, the difference is about 3 times. So these ones are 10 volt 470s. That's one of the good ones. So let's give that a try, just to see what the differences are there. I'm pretty sure the Rubicons come in at the new ones. 470 10 volt and 470 10 volt. Abracadabra focus! .09, which is well within specification. What is wrong with this camera? I can see why I got rid of this. It's been half the video focusing. So that's the old, no, that's the new. Get rid of that. Wire in an old 10 volt 470. God, rolling everywhere. And it's 0.3, which, what was this, 470? Still within acceptable parameters. Don't focus too quickly. So 10 volt there, and 0.3 somewhere in there. So we're outside of that range, which is a good thing. Because a good capacitor will have ESR less than the value shown below. Some of them are right on the border there, 0.5. So it's probably good they were replaced. I had fun doing it, but that's how the ESR meter works. And apparently it can also test capacitors in circuit, which is most interesting. I must give that a try. Some capacitors I will be testing in the near future are Sophia caps. But you never thought you'd hear that name again, Sophia. She'll be back. Or maybe some of her beautiful sisters. Stay tuned, you'll see what I mean. But that is the blue ESR meter by Bob Parker. I think that's his name, it's written down on something. Bob Parker. There you go. So if you want one, I picked mine up from the States, 79 bucks in disassembled form. Shipping was a bit, but that's what you do. You can also probably get them locally, I'd say. Keep an eye out. Thanks for watching. RetroJunkie.net for a website that's not yet complete, but I'm sure if you're watching this 3 years in the future, in 2016, it will be complete, I hope. Oh God, I hope so. We'll be back. Your subscription is why I get up in the morning.